Hi. Welcome back to Health Hits Experience. I am your dungeon master.
Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Brad Baranski. Brad Baranski. I'm not going to run it into the ground, like I said last week. I'm Brad Baranski. We are here in the finale of Valkyrie, our 3-part miniseries here on Health Hits Experience. I am joined by the crew of the Valkyrie. We're going to be moving a little quick tonight, so we're going to real quick go around the table. Who are you? Who are you playing? We're going to start, we started over here last time. Start back over here. And with, yeah, you.
Me,
Yeah, you.
I don't think anyone watching this right now has any idea who you are.
No,
Absolutely
I don't.
not. That's Samantha.
That's an interesting choice.
I do.
It's full Frozen. Full Frozen.
Oh, okay. I see. Go back to
I
Disney
don't know a
adults.
Samantha.
Hi, everybody. It's Brittany. I am here, and I am playing Bwick Zrabwick. That is officially our last
Yes,
name.
That is such a sandwich.
It's Mario.
That is such
It
a
is
word
Mario
sandwich.
Mario. Yeah, it's Mario
We're the
Mario.
Mario brothers. And I'm Nina. I play Zrabwick.
And that's us.
That's us.
DM, show off your shirt.
Oh.
As
what
we go
up,
around
what
the
up?
table.
This is, I'm Brad. I'm the DM. I said that just 2 minutes ago. But this is my crazy shirt my wife bought me. I figured it was appropriate. It's like dragons and dice and stuff. And we're gonna go right over here.
I'm Lindsey. I am playing Trix.
I'm Taylor. I'm playing Brenda, and I'm an instigator.
Absolutely.
I feel. Hi, Taylor.
Every party needs one.
Hi,
Yeah.
Taylor. So, guys, let's do
Music.
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 We love the music.
Let's do. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So, where we left off last time was everyone's pretty sweet suit up montage, current looks and everything, because again, we have been traveling with the Valkyrie. What?
Take it down a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Bring it back now, y'all.
I can't hear your sultry,
sirens.
soft voice. Your beautiful soft voice.
Smooth.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
lovely to listen to.
Yeah.
All I heard was.
Oh, sorry.
It's
well,
like Dr. Pepper.
apologies. Apologies.
Yeah, don't worry. Not you, Brad. You're perfect.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Are we good now?
please.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Just, I don't know.
Try to.
Just this, I don't know what.
Get it
okay,
down.
Sorry. All right. We where was I? We left off with our pretty sweet suit up montages. I guess I am mumbling. Yeah, with our pretty sweet suit up montages, and on our approach for our next job, which was to get medical supplies that have been ill-gotten by this for the babies.
For the babies.
For the babies. So we are on the approach. The Valkyrie is on the approach to CWAG Shipping and Storing, pronounced swag,
Yeah.
right?
Hang on.
Yep,
hang on.
I'm with you.
C-to-A-G, shipping and store.
On the approach, you see the depot is huge. It is a giant brick floating in the middle of literal nowhere. It would look like if you Schmlego Schmlego stacked
Those build 'em up bricks.
yeah, those Creato blocks. And you stacked anywhere, but if you took shipping containers and stacked anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000, just bricked them and just put them in a big pile. Giant brick, and painted the whole thing gray. The Valkyrie swings around to the underside of it and enters an entrance that is actually opens up, it's like a moon door on a submarine, or a really cool mansion built over the water. You know, what that means is like there's a opening underneath that like opens up underneath. So you actually enter
Got it.
Like a Batman waterfall situation.
Like if you entered, like if there was like a secret entrance under the lake, right? And you came down under and you came up underneath.
Got it.
Like The Incredibles.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say it.
I already made a Disney reference.
In
It's already coming from me.
Shmrincredibles? Batman. Oh no.
They can't sue me. I'm a former cast member.
There you go.
This is my second D&D game with a former cast member. Anyway, please continue.
As the Valkyrie lands, it lands on a platform and the ship rotates back to and faces the way it came in. The dock area is massive and fairly empty. There are a number of, not derelict-looking freighters, but very old. You know, these are workhorses. You know, old like cargo shipping, things of that nature. You do see a couple of old schooners with the masks down and solar sails tucked away. And you do see one that curiously looks like a whole giant hot dog in a bun. As the entrance ramp drops, before the entrance ramp drops, I want to address, because there had to have been a persona created for this job. One Crimzo Clupe, if I am not mistaken. So, what does Crimzo Clupe look like?
Okay. Bwick just, I guess, kind of by popular demand, took on the persona, because everyone was kind of like, nose goes, right?
I don't think it was a nose-go situation at all.
It wasn't really, but it was just like...
I think it was, I guess I'll do it, I guess.
If you insist. But I think this time, because it is like, this is a group job, like we've all agreed to it, we're all doing it together, everyone's got their parts for it. Bwick, I think, kind of stands on the bridge and is like, all right, so what are we all thinking for Crimzo Clupe?
You know, I'm no good with character building.
Well, no, I'm not talking about character. Well, what do I look like? What do I need to? Because we can go outside in or we can go inside out. That's all about the.
What do you mean inside out? Also, I'm still the pilot. I'm still here.
And where would we be without you?
Probably somewhere with a
space.
ship, with a parked ship, because you're not pilots.
Lost in space.
I could probably get around.
Schmoshed in space.
Yeah, we did so good last time. We did real great last
I've gotten
time.
better. I've been watching Zeph. I could
Oh,
probably do it.
well, all right.
Yep.
Well, in an emergency, I at least know we got a backup. Love a backup.
All right. So
All
what do
right,
we know
so-
about Crimzo?
What do we know about Crimzo?
Well, it almost
Miss-
sounds like Crimson.
Crimson.
Okay,
Maybe
so I do
you
like
could have some
that.
like fire red hair.
Oh, all right.
all right.
And so, like, as you're saying this, there's like a lot of like tapping of Bwick's headpiece and like movement of the gloves, little haptic movement here. That's like whoosh, and like the things move because it's magic and the tech, so it's inherent magic that is being funneled through him, but like he's using it kind of very directly. Mm-hmm. So just changing the hair because he's got the cool little headpiece. So he's like, whoosh. But it's just the feathers, right? Because he's not picked a race yet. So it's just like feathers are red up on the top, like
If
this.
I roll my cool
Looks good to
online
me.
searching skills, what can I find?
About Crimzo Clupe?
Yeah.
Please give me a roll.
I did pre-roll because I was like, I want to do this, and I got a 17.
And a 17? What can you find about Crimzo Clupe? Well. Well, I left my dice in the car, didn't I? What you can, on a 17, what can you find about Crimzo Clupe? You can find that Crimzo Clupe is a business individual that is known for being a snake.
Like a literal snake?
Like, not a literal snake. Not a
Like
literal
perhaps
snake.
a literal snake.
Is it
Not
a
a
literal
literal
snake?
Not a
Miss
literal
Marie?
snake.
He's an
alien.
illiterate snake.
Ah, literate snake. I could do that.
Illiterate steak?
No.
That's what I just heard.
There are many shady dealings with Crimzo Clupe. Okay. There's not. It's. Thank you very much.
Am I getting the feeling like this person might not actually exist?
Give me one more roll.
16.
After another search, after taking a look around the extranet,
Space,
Dark web.
space net,
Space Google.
space schmoogle,
No, see, here's what we can say it if we put space in front of it.
space. Oh, okay.
Space Google.
I'm still gonna schmoo. It seems to be an alias. It seems to be an alias. Seems to be because it pops up all across the system, right? So it could be something that one individual uses, but who's to say?
Who is to say?
Who is to say? Certainly not a dungeon master.
It's really not the one with all of the answers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All right. So what'd you find on Crimzo Klupin?
That ain't right.
Well, I don't know if it's right to begin with.
That's how I spelled it.
Crimso Clupe does not formally exist. It is an alias. I'm trying to.
An alias pro.
Maybe one person, maybe several.
I was kind of hoping that was the case. That means we can just kind of.
Yeah, if it's several, we can just like do whatever we want, I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
Takes the pressure off of us.
I just want to make sure we're not like walking in like, hello, I'm a fine gentleman, and it's like some guy from the hills.
Greetings, fellow business
Hills of
individual.
which planet?
The hills of which planet? I don't know. We've only been to like a handful of them. I don't know all
Alright,
the planets.
There's a lot of hills on a lot of planets.
There's
So
a
what
lot of
is
hills on a lot of
Crimzo?
planets.
Why don't we circle back?
Yeah.
I heard that he's an illiterate snake.
An illiterate snake.
So you say this, and Buick like does his best at like whoosh, whoosh, haptic movements and head gaze, and it's like the shimmering magic shifts down, and you get it looks like Buick, but shifted to reptilian. So all the feathers are now kind of like scales, but they're still kind of like popped out like a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's a humanoid form, and like every limb is kind of the same, and it's like, and the face looks like exactly the same. You're like, I thought you had more disguises. Like, nope, that's just this what it. But so it's this trying of thing.
Is this Joe?
This is not Joe. Joe is the rabbit. Remember the rabbit
right, the
person?
rabbit
yeah.
person. My bad,
No.
my bad.
Sir Reginald's a cat. Joe is a rabbit, and
Sir Joe.
And now this is Crimzo
a
Clupe.
snake
Crimzo
person.
Clupe.
Is a snurson.
A snurson.
Nurse?
But still slightly owl-like, if that's even possible.
Yeah.
Slightly snowl-like.
Yes.
So here we are, and you are, as the entrance ramp drops, you are met by the sight of two small rock-like beings, roughly 4 feet tall, very squat, marble and granite-like skin, respectively. As they're moving from foot to foot impatiently, you can audibly hear the sound of stones grinding together, and you can see little bits of dust falling onto the ground from where their joints are kind of like moving.
That's how I feel every day.
Same.
Being old.
Hello, you must come with us. Mr. Fuffins is expecting. Come.
I'm still on the ship.
Wick hasn't figured out the voice yet, so it's like signaling to you to like stay
So
on.
is that?
Yeah.
So, is,
I'm
okay. So you're on the ship.
backing up. I'm like, I tap my
You're
ear
like-
and like, you know where to find me.
No.
Not where my ear would be if I had an ear.
Trix and Zrab. Are you? So you're in your gear, like
Yeah.
as the help, right? Are you armed?
Yeah. Well, no, not technically.
I mean, it's like sheathed.
When you
and
think
stuff
about
like
it,
Okay.
these
you're winged.
babies are the real weapons.
these homies.
These homies.
All right.
These guns.
Hashtag these guys.
That's a PC I've played on a podcast before.
Oh yeah.
Just her guns are these.
That's sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then, so you three walk down the ramp and you go back to a station on the bridge. Okay.
Immediately, I'm hacking in. I
Are
want
you-
all of the cameras.
Are you sealing the ramp? Are you leaving it open?
I'm not going to leave it open, but I don't want it sealed fully if that's
So you're not
possible.
locking it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are let in. They're the little grinding steps through this massive docking area. They lead you through. They lead you into the depot, and it is huge, right? So they're just kind of it is huge. It is cavernous. If you've ever been in a warehouse where there's that smell of packaging and dust and like oil, like old oil, that's where you kind of get that smell. Here and there, you do see small cargo movers parked haphazardly between the immense shelves, just filled with freight, just as far as the eye can see. They're just haphazardly parked in the aisles. They lead you through one area of the depot to the offices, and they stop, and they show Crimzo to one of the office doors. It is a nice wooden door, and it says Fuffins on it.
Muffins.
Yes, because we were looking for Dorzak Fuffins. Remember?
I remember Dorzak.
Fuffins.
Fuffins.
I don't.
And he gestures Crimzo. They gesture Crimzo to the door. And the door shifts open.
I'm still like low. My hands are like really low for both Trix and Zram, like signaling. Like,
I
and
am sorry.
Do we know what these
s-
signals are?
No.
Yeah, do you speak? Or is this... What is this? Do they... I'm sorry, you are not here.
Indeed.
Oh, well,
Well, they speak. They're a creature of few words.
He's a little shy.
oh,
Yeah.
well, please, step inside.
Thank you.
No, not you two. We take you to
Oh.
goods.
Good. I'm gonna.
That's why Wick was signaling.
I'm gonna look over at you to
Yeah.
see if you want us to stay with, or if you feel confident going in. Do you wanna?
I feel like what Wick would prefer is one of you two to stay midway and the other to go with.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
Yeah. So
As you're signaling.
yeah. But like it's
A
like real,
tall, a very tall, 7-foot tall, blue-gray furred, well dressed in like a golden black suit, Gordo with a loose gourd bun up on his head, tied, steps out and goes, "Crimzo, how lovely to meet you." And he reaches a large paw and guides you into his office. "I'm sure your help would like to go take care of your packaging." And then steps inside and the door shuts.
So did they understand what I was signaling?
Hey, roll insight, please, and roll performance for hand gestures.
For hand gestures, for
Yes, I'm gonna
space
You said
time.
insight.
What can I see from the outside?
Oh
Plus
heavens.
0.
Sorry to catch you while you were drinking from your ginormous jug.
It's
You're
pretty.
two-handed.
It's a two-hander.
That's a
said
12
performance?
on insight.
Performance, please.
19.
19?
12 on insight.
12 on insight?
3 on insight.
3 on insight.
Oh boy. We are not wise. I thought I gave you the signal.
So, you are signaling wonderfully. Wonderfully. But like, you know that Bwick is not like cool with like they are trying to really like get it across to like get you in there. But like you're just like not getting it in time. Zrab. What the fuck's going on, dude? What the fuck's going on? Like, Bwick, what is that?
They're trying. I can't read their mind.
What is that? They know you can't read their mind, you know?
I imagine that it like Trix just got like was very just trying to figure out what's going on, and then she's like, "Oh, he wanted us to go," and the door's
But that's
closed.
when, and then the door shuts.
Yeah.
As the door shuts, we're going to step into the office. And as the door shuts, Crimzo leads you over to the desk. Is a very large, intricate desk is sitting there. It does have some screens that emulate a window into space, into the vastness of space. And he goes, "Your people are being taken to the goods. I just had a couple of personal questions as we are doing business in my house, so to speak. And I am really, I am not one to make business impersonal. I'm sure you understand. Would you care for a drink?"
You're on your own now.
You got it.
And with that, we're gonna move to Trix and Zrab.
Okay. From that awkward.
Maybe we'll have a voice by the time we come back around.
That's fine. Likely. I'm sure. So Trix and Zrab, you both are led to a little bit of a ways from the offices. We'll call about a quarter mile as the drone flies. You know? So about a straight shot. And the small rock-like men just keep like grinding away just in front of you, and they show you to through this large empty warehouse, this immense empty warehouse.
Are those seagulls?
I think that was space noises.
Space
Unless they were
Space gulls.
space gulls.
Space balls trapped in the warehouse.
Right.
go.
Yeah,
Well,
that makes
often
sense.
warehouses are full of trapped birds.
There we go.
Having worked in a warehouse myself.
Maybe they're robots.
Trapped warehouse birds in the trap?
They're never mind.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway.
So they lead you to a small private, a small area that seems to be set away from like the big freight areas, and lead you to an indentation in the wall. And as they approach, a small keypad opens in the wall, and one of them puts his dumb big rocky fingers up and mashes in a code. And
Can I see what the code is?
Can I see what the code is?
okay, let's real quick pause here, Brenda.
I feel like Spider-Man right now.
I wanted to do it first.
The intrusion software. So immediately upon as they're approaching the door, the screens, the liquid crystalline screens that make up the security console all start humming to life, and you hear Zephyr go, "The intrusion software is successful. We have their system in our supple embrace, like the egg of a space penguin,
Zephyr, please.
nestled in the warm and capable nethers of its father."
Zephyr, please.
Sorry.
Aw.
But you do see, now that it is up, you actually see the moment when they are separated. And you see a feed of Crimzo Klupe and Dorzak Fuffins in Dorzak's office. And you see Trix and Zrab being led away to this indentation in the woods rat. What's up?
I was gonna say Trix would probably be like, never know.
So if you would like to roll a perception check for me through the system.
Oh man, that's a lot of mathin'. 21.
21.
Yes. I would also like to apologize to Zephyr. I realize that I've given him a lot of books and he's trying to get poetic.
I've been doing a lot of research on space pengies, and you tell me that I can't talk about eggs and nethers? It's like you don't want me to read books that you give me.
I appreciate everything that you've learned and all the information that you have stored, but we're in a hurry here.
You do see the code that they punch in.
Fantastic.
It is a number of alien characters that I'm not going to describe, but
That
they
is
are
fine.
of alien nature because we are in space.
As long as we know it for the future.
Yeah. Space. Wow.
Wowie.
Wowee. But you two do see the moment when he punches bop 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 bop, and give me a perception roll. Who tried to? You tried to.
Rat.
I did.
Yes, please perception roll.
Boy. That's an 8.
That's an 8.
Better than last time.
Yeah, we're climbing steadily.
Unfortunately, no.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's probably fine as long as
Also,
one of
who
us
slid me
knows.
this bag? Whose are these?
Mine.
Thank you. Okay, do you have more?
I have so
you
Oh,
many.
thank you very much.
Are you
Thanks.
kidding me?
Thanks,
I
guys.
have,
I also
I'm
have-
the
I
DM of
appreciate
this
that.
show.
There's so many
I
dice.
appreciate that. Thank you very much. So the door splits down the middle and slides open. Inside the room is it's a pretty big room, but inside the room is 3 large crates. And they gesture inside, be like, "Crates are your crates, assuming payment goes through."
Sounds good. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Johnny Noodles.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Noodles. You ever thought of oiling those joints of yours? Sounds painful.
Oil?
Yeah, oil.
I am rock.
Yeah.
Perhaps for associate, he made of marble. Perhaps for me, I made of marble.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest it.
Do you want to know my name?
Yes, please.
Eddie Spaghetti.
All right. Nice to meet you, Mr. Spaghetti.
No, please. My father, Mr. Spaghetti.
You prefer Eddie?
Edward.
Eddie.
Understandable. All right, Edward. Thank you both very much for your help.
You're welcome. Please go set up your leave. Go
Right,
do
of
thing.
course, of course. What am I supposed to be doing?
Aren't you guys supposed to be moving the things?
Yeah, we're just gonna pick them up. Are you ready?
to compose myself. Trying so hard.
All right.
Trix is very confused.
Trix, you want to help grab this?
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting names. Wasn't expecting that.
No,
but yeah,
it's
we
very
got.
normal. I don't know what you're talking about. Travis is lying. He's never heard names like this before.
So you guys go in?
Yeah.
The door shuts behind you.
Those are the weirdest names I've ever heard.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing in there?
Is the goods in here?
Yeah. The
Those 3 crates.
Okay. Then we're just trying to get them on our ship, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Just take them,
Providing
Yeah.
the payment goes through.
providing the payment goes through.
Yeah, it's like, can we get out? Like the door's just closed. Is there a way for us to back out?
Give it a shot. What are you doing? Are you trying to open the door?
I'm literally just gonna kind of probably walk to the door and see if it's like an automatic open.
It's not
sort
open.
of thing. Nope. Okay.
Okay,
So I'm like
so-
almost running to just like okay, that's
All right, so we gotta wait for
Locked.
the payment to go through. Only problem is,
If it doesn't, are we stuck? Can I look
might
around?
be.
Is there any
Here,
other way?
hold on a minute. Can Brenda hear us?
Who has the earpieces, I guess?
Ideally, everyone.
Everyone, I would
That's what I
hope.
thought.
I hope we have enough for
Sure.
everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah, by now,
Yeah.
absolutely everyone
Yeah.
has an earpiece.
Okay, cool.
Am I rolling to hear?
Brenda, there seems to be something going on with the feed.
Okay.
You're getting little bits of static,
Uh-oh.
I locked
especially
the door.
when the door's shut.
I locked the door to
Okay.
the Valkyrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Click, click.
Yeah, you like press the lock on the window, like, whoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I look around the warehouse just to see like what? all's
Again, you're in
here?
a big room,
Big room,
3 big crates.
and that's all I see.
That's all you got.
Oh, okay, that's all there is. Okay,
Yep.
I didn't know if there's possibly
And a
more to see.
locked door.
And a locked door.
Okay, I wasn't
And
sure if
no
there's
more
possibly...
pasta brothers.
And no more pasta brothers.
Well, they're a little weird.
Why are we assuming they were brothers? they don't have the
They have
same
different
last names.
Cousins.
Cousins, yeah, there you go.
Step brothers.
All right.
Hey, Brenda. There's something going on.
Oh
Something
no,
going-
not Zephyr. Zephyr, I'm so sorry that I missed the last time I get to talk to you. I'm sorry that I yelled at you.
Hack.
They hacked us
does,
back.
Does he have a manual reset?
No sound.
Would I know if he had a manual? Would you have ever told me if there was a way to just reboot him, like?
I
turn
think
Why
that
him
would
don't you
more
roll?
be
Why don't you roll
Hard reset.
history for that specific reason?
me roll history.
No,
Me
her.
roll- Okay.
For if we've ever
That's
done.
an 8.
That's an 8.
No.
We've
If,
never
if
had
it was
reboots
ever, if
after.
this lesson ever occurred, you do not remember it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, oh gosh.
We're in a pickle.
Do you go up to check?
Can I get something really long and just poke him?
Aren't you a plasmoid?
Yeah. But I don't want to physically touch him myself.
I'm sure there's a stick lying around.
Okay.
Zephyr,
Look at back scratcher, man.
The Valkyrie is notoriously full of
Sticks.
sticks to poke
Real
stuff.
good
Listen,
poke
that
and
sounds
sticks.
correct for us.
Yeah.
Real good poke and sticks. I'm gonna give him just
Yeah.
like a little nudge, like in the chest area, and if that doesn't do anything, I'm
When
gonna
you
have to-
approach him, when you turn and like look, he is like frozen in place, right at the controls.
Does
and
he look like a broken animatronic?
He's not like
Yeah.
but he is frozen, and his bright, like high-tech eyes just keep flashing.
What color?
Red.
Yeah, okay. I figured that was coming. That was a real long pause for red. I would like to do maybe like a little bit of an investigation to see if there's like any like off and on button, and
Please, investigation.
barring that, I'm gonna have to leave. That's a 2.
No.
I didn't even add.
Miss Brenda.
Probably fine. It's probably fine.
There's nothing.
There's nothing you find,
Yeah.
and when you turn back
Uh-oh.
to your station, you notice the images are frozen and glitching, and then you hear a loud "Kum-kum," and the emergency lights in the Valkyrie go up as the power cuts out, and you hear the telltale signs of someone trying to get into the Valkyrie.
Okay. All right.
Good, great, good. Got it, good.
From there, we're going to go into the office.
Okay.
I would like to state for
After
the
I get
record
it.
that anything she had in her torso was just. She's getting ready to make a skinny escape.
About to
ejects
slither?
everything.
Yeah.
About to slither?
Just one of those.
Pop it all out. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But Wick has no idea about any
No,
of this.
no. Wick is trying to be as demure as possible, because this is a new character for Wick, and so there's not a lot of things figured out. Wick was gonna run some things by, but then they decided to just get out of the ship. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me, Crimzo, that is a hell of a ship you have. Where and how does one acquire something so unique? It simply has to be one of a kind.
We stole it.
You stole it. Who'd you steal it from?
What's Trix's dad's name?
Oh,
I don't remember.
but that's what's flashing through.
He
That's-
sets the drink down in front of you
Yeah.
and cheers as you.
Oh.
Oh no.
Cheers. Let me get my. Cheers. Okay.
He takes a sip.
Two things. So can I roll history to see if Trix ever told me her dad's name? Because I'm gonna name drop real hard. Because we all know we don't really like your dad or your mom or whoever left you.
The dad's on slightly better terms. The mom
Okay.
is still a piece of shit, as far as I know.
Right, but like,
Right.
how
Fuck
much
you,
did you
Mom.
tell us?
Fuck you, Mom.
Fuck you, mom. Fuck you, mom.
It's not a phase.
Okay, I'm just gonna see. 12.
I will just say, in case of this, she probably wouldn't have wanted to talk much because it was kind of a sore spot about that. But it
Yeah.
is possible that maybe Brenda could
Brenda
have
Yeah,
said
okay.
something because she
Gossip.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that and also be like, I need you to know why Trix may act the way she
Yeah,
does, or
she
not
definitely
talk
would
about
say
it.
something.
So
I rolled a 15, so at least name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And general distrust and
Sure.
uneasy feeling.
Yeah, right. So mom.
sure.
Okay, cool. So name drops mom, right?
What was Mom's name?
I didn't come up with names for the parents because I didn't think they'd be very relevant.
You know,
so
Mama Trix.
We're going to go with
Caspi.
Athena
Yeah,
de
de Casper.
Casper.
Ooh.
What is it?
Athena.
Athena.
Athena
good.
de Casper.
Athena
Very
de
nice.
Casper.
That's pretentious. Well,
That
yeah, that's
works.
good.
So I like
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. Also, can I? I'm rolling an
Not saying all
investigation
Athenas
on
are
my
pretentious.
drink.
Roll an investigation on your drink.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, he took a sip for sure, but that is a dirty 20.
on an investigation for, so you took it. So
Like I'm like.
let me
maybe not
ask
like
you.
this.
Let me ask you this: Are you
Do a little.
are you proficient with?
He's a snake.
Are you proficient with poison stuff?
Proficient.
No, that would probably be Zrab,
No.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would probably be
Proficient,
Drab.
But, you know, we're the same.
There's at least a little in there.
So there's some osmosis.
You would have hung out like at least a little bit while Zrab was doing like potions and
Well,
stuff,
and
right?
if we're talking about when we were on the island and we were figuring out what was edible, like that was something that we both did.
It is, yeah.
So
Okay.
That means proficient.
I will let you roll. But you already rolled a dirty 20.
yeah, dirty 20 on. This is like looking, right? Like
Just like looking down.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
You can roll again.
okay.
But you gotta take the lower of the two.
Oh, babe, what was it?
Well,
Oh,
well,
no.
12 as my low one.
Just looking directly
Yeah.
at this liquid.
Yeah.
You got no idea whether
I mean,
what
that's
this
what
is.
he's gonna
But it
do.
is really good.
Okay.
It
yeah,
is really
certainly.
good.
Certainly. Yeah, absolutely. Like I think
It certainly doesn't taste like poison.
that,
That's
that's
good.
good. But that would be like I think that would be Blick's first instinct, right? Is like Zrab right here, and then fucking way further back the professor of being like, well, you gotta check every liquid before you consume it, kind of deal.
And that is this.
But Blick is,
Oh yeah, you're right.
Blick is like, yeah,
it's
sure,
poisonous.
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah, but certainly taking a sippy, but yeah, is like, yeah, we stole it, and continues on, is like, from Athena to Casper.
Oh. The de Caspers. That is certainly ballsy. Certainly bold. How interesting. How daring. I should look into something like it for myself. I am a Gordo of discerning tastes, after all. And with that, his comms goes off. And he takes a step. Pardon me for just a moment.
Of course.
And he stands up and he steps away and he puts the comm up to his ear and he goes, "Yes, it seems the packages are all wrapped up perfectly, yes." And with that, he puts the comms away.
Are our earpieces still working, or are they frozen up like the screens?
I think our earpieces are.
They're frozen. Everything's
Yeah.
frozen. All tech is.
Cool, great, love
Yep.
it.
See, I am an individual that came from nothing. A backwater on the wrong end of the galaxy. And honestly, who would think of or even entertain the thought of a Gordo with a formal education? I'll tell you who. Vander LaRochia. Czar of the LaRochia crime syndicate. Roll Constitution save, Buick.
There it is.
Hang on, Can you repeat the last thing you said about Vander?
I was gonna say
LaRochia?
Constitution save.
No, I
Buick?
got that. But I just wanna.
He is the Czar of the LaRochia crime family. Oh, what's the Constitution save? 3.
Doesn't look good.
3.
I'm gonna put that piece of muffin down. 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a looky.
You definitely like. Yo,
I was like, yeah, this is what Travis told me how to do. Look.
what is good? Your vocal cords have seized, and your body seems to be a little rigid. Like you're not like frozen, but you're not like moving swiftly. You're sluggish, you know. See, he found me and put me to work using my brains, not my size or stature in his family. The family that you and your Valkyrie have crossed repeatedly in the last 2 years, Captain Buick.
Obviously, Buick is not responding at all. Obviously.
At this point, memories come popping back in. Memories of escorting a refugee ship. When you spoke to the refugees, they mentioned the cruelty of the rockmen that destroyed their home. Buick, you remember seeing documents on the desk of Lilith Zane. Lilith Zane. Why I make these names that make it hard for me to pronounce, I have no idea.
See, you can blame it on yourself. I get to blame it on Colorado Brown, so that helps.
That's all me. It's all me. You remember seeing documents on the desk of Lilith Zane signed by one Vander LaRochia. Srab, remember that fight that Brenda was patching you up with?
Yeah.
Do you remember how many of those people you housed that were little rock men?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of those were LaRochia lieutenants and family. And Trix, you've double-kicked a lot of storefronts.
I have.
The one that you ended up having you run through that town with Buick happened to be LaRochia family.
Of course.
At least it's not her mom.
As he's
And Brenda
explaining
gets off
this to
scot
you,
free.
Brenda's never done a
I'm
single
outta
thing wrong
here.
in your life.
as he's explaining this to you, there's a knock at the door, and about 6 of these small rock men come walking in. And we're gonna cut there for just a moment. Brenda,
Yeah, hi.
you panicking over there?
No.
No,
Absolutely not. She's fine.
absolutely not. You hear thick voices that sound like rocks grinding together. We are coming for you, Miss Goozoid.
What?
Miss Goozoid. That feels space racist.
Spacist?
I was just gonna say that. Spacist. I would like to fire off just like very quickly, sending to Trix, just one of those like, my sweet summer child, shit's gone south, run. I have 25 words, so I have to count.
Yeah, please.
So that's it.
That's it.
It sure has.
I wasn't certain.
We'll see you soon, hopefully.
Cool.
Good luck.
Okay.
So, Miss Brenda,
Oh man,
you are on the Valkyrie.
I sure am.
Zephyr is fucked. And the power's down. And you start hearing the sound of manual tools being used on the ramp.
Okay. Are there any back
These
doors?
savages.
I know, right? We're gonna have to get a new paint job and everything. Are there any back doors? Do we have any like
I'm sure there
emergency
is.
traps or like hatches?
I said there was one escape pod, wasn't there?
Something like that, yeah.
There's one escape pod, but that's about as
No, I
good
don't-
as it's
I don't
gonna
wanna,
get for a back door.
I want to get out of. So the escape pod has to get out somewhere. First of all, I want to drag Zephyr into Trix's room because Trix's room is a hot mess and they're not going to be able to find him in there. And I want him to be safe.
Very smart. Very
Give me
smart.
an
Yanks
athletics
the
roll
tapestry
first and
off the
foremost.
wall.
While
Don't
you're
do
while
that.
you're
She'll
doing this.
I think that's the 20. Yeah, because there's the one. It's the one that's got the little picture on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
it
in
is.
that
With
20.
the, I
Oh,
love the
yeah.
idea.
This is mom adrenaline right now. I'm like lifting minivans off my children.
You're lifting the minivan for your children.
Yes. Yeah. I'm dragging them into Trix's room, covering as much as possible, and getting to where the escape pod is to try and.
Just picture you like gooing and like
Like a wave.
like a
Slurp him
wave,
up.
like swooping up under Zephyr and like waving him.
That's cool.
I like
Yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like gross but awesome.
Now he's got a little bit more than just grease. It's maybe a little bit plasmoid slime.
Goozoid, we are here for you, Miss Goozoid. Yeah, so you get him into Trix's room.
I want to see if I can maybe like force the door where the escape pod would like exit and kind of like slime through there. Like all I need is an inch.
I know. I'm gonna say to get in. Okay, so there would be. I'm gonna say. To be fair, there would be an inch between the. There could be enough for you to get between. To plasmoid your way between, and slurp your way up in there to get to the door. But I'm gonna need you to roll athletics with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're this big.
Yeah.
To, you know.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Like what page is it on? That's a 15.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 13 and a 14.
Yeah. I watched it happen.
Witness.
No fun for Brad. All right. You manage to force open a small crack in the escape hatch, the actual like pod release door, and you goop out, and you can
It's
goop
like,
out into the thing. Now, when you,
It's like shotgunning a beer. It just cracks and it's just like.
but you're not in vacuum.
This is true.
You're not.
But you just do it anyways.
That would have sent you like.
Because you got the drama.
However, I'm gonna need you to roll stealth on
Okay.
your way out, please. While I get a sippy.
Not as good as that. That's a 5.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I got out there. I did it very dramatically.
Yeah, that.
The reason I ask that is because on your way out, you very clearly see there's about like 30 of these rock guys around the ship. Like all the way around the ship.
Okay.
And oh look, the ghoul. She tried to. I'm losing track of which accent it is.
Just make them all.
Ride that wave,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
And
ride it.
that particular one has a different accent.
Yeah, oh, the ghoul. Yeah.
I'm also a spaghetti.
Yeah. I'm also a spaghetti. As you're coming out, the one points at you, and they all turn their heads and see you. You should come down. We can take you with no blood or goo blood.
Can I see beyond them a path like in?
You see like the doorway, like the little
Yeah.
tunnel doorway that leads into the main giant warehouse.
How much water do you think it would take to clear a path just to get through?
Well, tell me what you're thinking. What are you trying to do?
I want to make a wave.
What kind of wave? How big of a wave you saying?
Well, I have Creator Destroy Water, which is 10 gallons of water, but I have 2 higher levels, which is 30 gallons of water.
Okay.
So 10 gallons, I would say that's 30 is really roughly like the standard bathtub, isn't it? I don't know if that's going to be enough.
If you had the spell Tsunami,
Yeah, God,
I would say we'd be
yeah,
cooking
no,
with
that's
gas.
not going to do it.
But yeah,
You could still make a distraction.
I can still make a
Just feel like,
distraction.
sudden downpour. Good luck.
I am so sorry. I am taking an awfully long time. You know what? I am gonna create a distraction. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
what do you guys? The create water?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I would like it to just... Is there someone who's particularly tiny? Can I just flush them away?
Fuck you in particular.
Half a bathtub of water.
The runt. Yeah.
You know what? There is a particularly small one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and what do they have to roll for that? There's no save for create destroy water.
No.
I'm gonna call it a con save. What's your DC?
I would say honestly dexterity maybe.
Sure. Well, what's your save?
That's a great question. Where is it on here?
I don't know how you think so.
14.
14. That little guy
Yeah.
just gets swept and just hits the ground. And the one next to him goes, she did something to Joey Rigatoni.
Oh no!
And now he's on the ground.
Oh man. Okay.
He's just there on the ground.
While they're looking at him, like, what the heck did she do to Pasta Man? I'm just gonna bolt.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 3. Only 5 of them look over and see what happened. So the rest of the 25 are like, oh, where is she going? And then they Are you like doing the frog? Like the Warner Brothers frog? And
No, isn't that frog's name Cleveland?
I think.
Why do you know that?
I have a vast knowledge of absolute bullshit.
I have a very specific knowledge of a great many things.
Wait, that's
They,
Adventure Time is I have an approximate knowledge of
That's
many things.
me.
That's me.
as you try to make a run for it, about 15 of these guys get in front of you and go, please do not make us hurt you. We will hurt you. In fact, our friends are probably hurting your friends right now. And with that, the door opens.
I feel like I would know.
And with that, the door opens,
Mom's
and your
intuition.
mom's sense goes off. Because
Great.
standing
Now
at that
I know.
door, and standing at that door is about 10 of these rock dudes standing there for you two.
Great.
Cool.
Okay. I would have
I'm
summoned
Zrab-
my
Yeah,
avatar.
Zrab turns to Trix and he's like, we can take him.
Oh yeah.
We can take him.
Oh no, the Chaos Twins.
And we're going to take him.
So we're just going to kind of go back and forth real quick. We're going to popcorn back and forth
'Kay.
with me popping in after to do that. So, I'm going to, we're going to go with, so roll initiative between the two of you so I know who goes first.
Okay. Can I say
Please.
that I got my I said I got my avatar before
Sure.
the initiative? Okay.
Yeah, as they opened the door slid open, and you were like, you saw all these dudes, and you're like, all right.
Could I have done it on the opposite side of them, like when they opened it? Or do you?
It's within. You are too far away because
Okay,
that's
so just
within
open it.
15 feet.
Okay, I
Yes.
didn't know if
I
we were
get to-
right there, but fair.
I
Yeah,
get to
that makes
roll my
Yes.
my initiative because of the way that I am. That's much better. That was 17 for me.
Does that give me advantage?
17.
17 for initiative.
Ooh, yeah, mine's only 14.
I think that's real life.
That's real life. 14.
Yes.
Okay. Zrab goes first. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna rage. So Zrab, as his heart kind of jumps as the doors open and there's a bunch of rock dudes, he takes a deep breath, pulls out one of the vials, jams it into his leg, and he usually has like long pointed fingernails. He paints them black, and they elongate into these vicious fucking claws.
Gross.
And yeah, yeah, he is.
Real fucking gross.
My gross little man. And he's gonna go for whoever's closest to him, just fly at them and slash them with his claws. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll to attack? I
Yes,
assume?
please.
Man, that's another. Okay. Sorry, I've got to remember my attack bonus. That is a 25 to hit for the first one.
That hits. Yes.
Okay, and the second one is a 26.
The DM.
Yeah, that's gonna hit too.
Okay, cool. So that is.
Shockingly.
Whoa, wild.
Whoa.
Whoa, the barbarian can hit. Who would have thought? It would be great if I had my d6s out. Claws are each 1d6 slashing damage on a hit.
Yes.
Cool. That is 8 plus. I assume that there's I add damage on that. So what's 8 plus 5? 13?
13.
13.
And on the second hit.
Oh, it's 1d6 each. So that
Yeah.
was. I rolled 2d6 for that first one.
Oh. So
that's
just
total.
double your stat then.
No, just
Oh, okay. So plus 10 plus 8 is 18.
18.
18.
Okay. That one is pretty screwed up.
Good.
Pretty screwed up.
Good.
But
The sound
it is
of
not
claws
dead.
digging into rock is probably
Yeah.
not pleasant either.
So you just and like take off after him. Okay, back out across the room, kind of meeting him at the door halfway, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Tricks.
All right. So how far are they? Are we from the
You
door
right
to
now, call it 20.
20? Okay. She is going to command her echo to start heading at them, and as the echo is starting to run at it, she's gonna unclip one of her hand axes she has and throw it at it.
Okay.
For it as it's running at him.
I need you to know that while she was describing this, I just saw our illustrious DM shove half a muffin in his mouth so smoothly. It's unbelievable.
It's like you couldn't even tell I ate half a muffin.
until Tanner called it
Until I
out.
got-
Until you're
I got
called out.
timed
It was impressive, which is why.
Which means in the VOD I have to show that on camera.
Exactly.
Oh, apparently.
Okay, so rolling
Thank
to hit
you.
with hand axe. That's 14 to hit with the hand axe.
14. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Okay, so aim for whichever rock dude is there.
That was already hit.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. If I saw him do that,
Yeah,
might as
why
well
not?
just try to work on them
This guy
together.
in particular.
Fuck, that's that same dude.
I feel like this must be our fighting style, like as a crew, of like we all zero in on one person as like
Yeah.
a power move.
Yeah.
and then
we try and
and then everybody
my
else
plan was immediately
Yeah.
to try and.
It's the
7
weakest link.
slashing.
and then everybody gets intimidated.
Okay, so after Zrab comes in and just like slashes that dude, and he's already moving to the next one, that axe hits that one and kills it, and you're already moving forward to the next
One of
one.
those-
Yeah,
what he
moving
said.
over to the next one, and then
Yeah.
the avatar gets there. Trix is gonna follow up right behind it. They're gonna get into like a flanking position,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna try to now use her rapier to
Okay.
get.
And that's
at
your
him.
extra attack?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll it.
Extra attack.
Yep.
One of these. Ooh, god damn it. 12 to hit.
That does not.
Yeah, kind of.
It glances off the rock on its shoulder, And he goes, "Why did you hit me with the sword?" You know? And you
damn.
killed.
Yeah?
and
Hey,
you
what
killed
What's the name of the one?
Gary Fusilli.
Rest in peace, Gary.
But you did manage to kill one. Now, but
Can I do one more thing? I wanted to use Unleash Incarnation.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, you absolutely may.
Yeah, because since Trix tries to go to hit it and then she like gets frustrated from missing, and so then all of a sudden you see like her incarnation just suddenly start to like glitch a little bit, and then it'll try to hit with
Absolutely.
its own.
Echo
rapier sort
Knights.
of thing.
Echo Knights have infinite attacks
Yeah, I love it.
forever.
Well, and I also forgot one of mine, so next time I'll be taking 3 attacks.
Sweet.
Sweet. Next time.
Next time.
Is that the same? Like it's the same like to hit thing? I imagine with my incarnation. It doesn't
Yeah,
change?
all the
Okay.
same stats because it's you are
Okay.
attacking from its position.
Yeah, right. That is how. Okay, well that's 17 plus 8, so 25.
That hits.
to hit
Yes.
this time. So that's on the 8th plus. That will be 10 piercing.
Okay, that hits. That hits, and it does sink in. Oh, that did not feel good. Now I know. Now I know how Gary felt. Okay, so there's going to be 2 attacking each of you.
Got it.
All right. The first one is going to attack you. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And they're just using their big dumb fists. That's going to be 8 damage on the first hit.
Got it. Thank you.
And that also is going to hit you. And that's just going to be 7 damage on the second hit.
So that's 15 damage total.
Yeah, Trix, I just rolled in that 20.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So that's going to be 13 on the first hit.
All right.
And I'm actually going to miss the second hit.
Okay.
So there it is. At this point, a serpentine figure, you are picked up by these rock creatures and are taken
In the office.
in the
Yeah.
office.
So as that's happening, I think because Wick is like incapacitated.
We'll come back to the fight.
And I'm using disguise self, which is not like a physical transformation. It's an illusion on
Yeah.
top. It just like drops away.
Okay.
So all the scales are turning into feathers, and
Yeah.
it's a cool little like iridescent color, but it's
Yeah.
not red anymore. So
Okay.
it just like kind of melts in like a weird magical way
Mm-hmm.
of that, just for flavor.
Okay. So as soon as they pick you up, you just
Yeah, just kind of like
shimmer down?
Yeah, not on
Okay.
purpose. It just like the magic kind of like because there's something in his system, it like kind of like reacts to it and all that.
Okay.
jazz.
Then as you're being carried to them, Brenda,
Yes.
you're surrounded by these rock individuals. Joey Rigatoni has been retrieved from the ground. That was not nice. He says in his slightly higher voice to denote that he is smaller.
She said, "No, you're right. It wasn't very nice. I'm sorry.
I came out here to make sure that they did not hurt you.
All right.
I hear of
Hands up.
I hear of your kindness throughout the galaxy.
Yeah.
I bring you this, and he picks up a small cage with the tiniest, cutest deer you've ever seen in it.
Fuck.
But now you don't get it from me. But now you can't have it.
She's
Now
gonna
you
say,
know how.
Now you cannot have this before you die with your friends.
Oh. I cast Zone of Truth.
It's all true. It's all true. All of it is true.
What's gonna do with that? Okay.
Let her do what she's gonna do.
Wasn't it there for like
What does Zone of
certain
Truth do?
It's a charisma saving throw.
And then what?
And then they can't speak a lie, but they cannot speak.
They can choose to fail.
They can choose to fail the lie.
No, I mean like if they fail the
Yeah.
charisma throw, then they can't lie at all.
Yeah.
But they also can just not say anything.
Are you speaking to? Are you doing it directly to this one dude?
No,
to, like, to everybody?
It's a 15-foot radius.
Okay, so everybody in this.
They got them all. All the little rock people are just.
Yeah, they all fail.
all fail.
They all fail. So now they're all very, very
Fantastic.
truthful.
I would like to say, first of all, like, guys, level with me. I'm real sorry that I knocked your friend over. What's going on here?
Oh, you really offended our family sensibilities. Now we're going to kill you and all your family.
I offended your family?
Your ship, your crew, all of you, yes.
Me?
Yes.
What did I do?
We're
You were on the
package
ship,
deal.
you were on the crew, yes.
We're a package deal. I'm sorry, Brenda.
You were on the ship, yes.
Where are you really planning to just kill us?
Yes.
Are you gonna take us anywhere first?
No.
You're gonna
Well,
kill us
we are
here.
going to take you into the warehouse.
You're gonna take me. Am I gonna be reunited with the others?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They are actually beating up your fighters right now.
Sure they
Well,
are.
they've taken a hit. They've taken a hit before.
Well, there's a lot of dudes in there.
I don't think they've ever been to the rumpus.
Are you planning on hurting me on the way there? Or are we
No.
just gonna- okay.
No.
All
We
right.
are not cruel.
Yeah, I get that feeling from you. You seem like level-headed.
But you are.
I
Now you
was.
cannot have deer.
I was panicking.
You cannot have deer.
Well, you came at me and you tried to open my ship. I was scared. I was panicking.
If the power is off in the ship, how are we supposed to open the ship?
You could have knocked and said hello.
We tried to say hello.
No, you just
We are
went
here for
right
you,
in.
Miss Goozoid.
You just went right in with your tools. You didn't knock politely.
We are not smart.
That's okay. But now you know for
No, we
next
are
time.
not
Well,
Well,
it's-
maybe
it's-
next time we act with more decorum. Come with
Yeah.
us.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And then they take you away.
Yeah, okay, good. This is what I want.
Brenda teaching everybody manners.
Make sure you hold your champagne flutes by the steps.
It gives me like kindergarten teacher vibes.
It
I
really
love
does.
It. So good. Now we don't hurt our friends.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna
Roll
make
attack.
3 attacks with my claws because
Whoa.
one of the notes is once on each of your turns when you attack with the claws, you get an additional attack as part of the same action. So I get 3.
Absolutely.
Okay, the first attack was 16 to hit.
Hits.
Second, 10.
Does not.
Okay, third, 11.
Does not.
Come on, Zrab. That's fine. I'll just roll it.
Now, is this Rab rolling or is this Nina's rolling typically? I'm just curious.
It's always my character's fault.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha.
Always,
All right.
always.
Okay.
Okay, that was a solid 10 damage though.
And that was on the one that you just did 10 to?
The two of us are like we will ping pong off.
Oh,
of-
okay. So
like
whoever
finishes off the
Bouncing?
last guy gets to pick the next guy that we attack.
Okay, so that dude dies.
like a fun little game.
So that dude dies, and then so the one hit that you did land killed that guy.
Okay, cool.
And then it's gonna swing over to Trix.
Oh yeah, you did all. You rolled all
Yeah.
of your attacks.
Yeah,
was
I
like,
rolled
that
all
was
my
so
attacks.
fast.
Whiff,
All
whiff,
17 of them.
strike. Whiff, whiff, death.
Maybe the stone guy was too small for your claws.
Yeah, my claws went right over it. I'm not very tall either.
Okay, so
To be
Trix
fair.
and the Avatar go over to the next guy to bombard this one now, and we're just gonna roll. We'll roll both attacks, both with the rapier.
Okay.
Okay, one was a 1, so that's not gonna hit.
That's
And
definitely
that
not
one.
gonna hit.
And then the other is a 17 to hit.
Does hit.
That one does hit.
Does
Cool.
hit.
God, dice.
It's Trix's fault. That's what I'm saying.
And that is 9 piercing
Okay.
from that.
Okay. Good call. Is that all you're doing? You do have your bonus action. Bonus action. as
Bonus
well.
action. I don't know if I have a
Schmonus schmack.
Shmona Schmaxon.
I don't know if I have anything with my bonus action. So you push how many more guys are still left? Like, are we going through?
Well,
or is there like a
I
lot?
need you to give me a perception check.
A perception check for that?
Yeah, because
okay.
I would say investigation, but you are currently engaged. Because there was about 10 to 15 when you opened the door, and you've
Right.
killed 3?
I think we
right?
killed 2.
2, right?
Two.
Yeah.
That's only a 9 total.
That's only a 9?
Only 9
You
total.
can't really tell, but it doesn't look like that number's getting smaller. In fact, it looks like there's a couple more heads.
Great.
Yeah.
Um,
That sounds
Are they
right.
multiplying?
I don't have a bonus action to use or anything, so Trix is gonna look to Zarab and just be like, should we just try to make a run for it? Because this doesn't look like it's dwindling down.
The door is clogged with these things. You
Crowd surfing.
I guess not everyone can climb on the walls.
Actually, I can. Part of my rage is that I can climb on walls or the roof without checks. That's one of my
We were
subclass
made to be
features.
buddies.
We were.
spider friends. Spider friends. Bounty helping spider friends. All right. There's going to be actually 3 are going to attack each of you now because
Okay.
more are coming
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
in.
This is fine.
Oh, that first one's going to miss you, Zrab.
Is this one of those battles that we're supposed to lose?
That's going to
Who
hit
knows?
you.
Around
And that
to
one's going to
find
hit you
out.
too.
Okay.
6 damage on the first one, 11 damage on the second one. But you are raging. So
6 plus 11. Oh, right, I am raging. So all
Yeah.
of this is like
Heffid.
not as much.
Heffid.
Heffid. Now I have to have what I've added.
Your
this
damage
is
is not.
ridiculous.
No.
That's going to hit you. That's going to hit you. That's definitely going to hit
They're
you.
all above 16. God damn.
Yeah, they were. They're on the dice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. That's
So-
what I mean. It's just like, damn.
11 on the first one, 11 on the second one, 4 on the last one.
26 total.
26 total. How we looking?
We're below half.
You're below half?
Yeah.
We call that bloodied here
Yeah.
at the table.
Yeah, we do.
How's Rab looking? Probably not.
I'm doing so well. You
Oh, she's
don't
doing
even
great. He's
know.
doing fantastic.
Oh, I'm doing
Now-
so good.
Zrab is good.
I'm actually
At that,
great.
after that round, a feathered figure that doesn't seem to be moving very much gets thrown into the room and hits the ground between you. And Wick, you see Trix beat the fuck up, and Zrab cackling and slashing stone folk.
Cool. Zrab is in his element.
But
what I was
you both see Bwick hit the ground with a feathery thud. And
Am I still like unable to speak?
give me another Constitution saving throw, please.
Give me something. Nope, that's a 3.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
That's a no.
This one
Damn.
also.
Sorry. Sorry.
God
Do you
damn.
want to borrow my spiky ball?
I can I can do one of these
No.
ones.
Okay. I also have a cool glass one and a cool metal one, so.
Let
me know.
It's your turn, Zrab.
When he sees Wick hit the ground and the volume of rock people coming in, he goes, ah, shit. And he's gonna look over at Trix, who's also bloodied and shit. He's gonna be like, I think we gotta surrender.
As much as I don't
Or we can
want
go
to,
out
I think
fighting.
you're-
Do you want to go out fighting? I'm down.
I didn't get to live my
still-
life much, so I don't want to yet.
Yeah, that's you've got more life to live than I do. All right, and he's gonna raise his hands to surrender.
Trix will spit out some blood and also just like reluctantly just.
This is when Brenda comes walking unscathed.
We're chatting, we're best friends.
Yeah.
Telling them a little story.
And by now, as you walk in, you're carrying the small container with this very tiny deer.
It's gonna be like a cannibal or something.
It's very
Oh,
tiny deer.
no.
It is adorable.
Yeah.
It is fluffy.
Yeah.
And it looks like its tiny, itsy little antlers glow slightly.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's concerning.
And this is what you see.
Yeah.
This is what you see. You see Bwick unmoving on the ground. You see your sweet summer child bloody as ever living shit. And Zrab, Zrab looks okay. Zrab looks like they've been having fun.
Hands are up, claws still out.
Claw sliding.
Yeah, sliding in, and he
Oh,
gives
wait,
you
what if
just
they-
a little cocked hand like salute as
What
you
if
come
they?
in.
What if they like break off?
Ooh, I don't like that.
Like
very
at
But
the
then they
end,
have to
like
go
what if
back
they
and
like
break off every time?
just like in an enemy, just like I'm done. Like ooh, that's nasty.
No,
That
they
is
proceed.
nasty.
He's very you know.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fair.
they're okay. If they're part of him, then yeah, I wouldn't want them. breaking.
No, they're part of him. These are organic.
So
Myself.
Groom myself. Enough.
when they put you on. So, Brenda, what do you do when you see this? When you see all of this?
Brittany, did you lose health points?
I don't think so. I
No?
think I'm just
Points is the word.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
I'm like
Okay.
just kind of frozen, stuck on the ground.
And Nina, you're still
I'm very good. Don't
you're
worry about
juicy.
me.
I'm gonna break off a good cure wounds for my kiddo. Yeah.
Okay.
Click on that.
So you walk over and pink glitter.
It's I think we established it's a finger wiggle. Yeah. It's actually touch, so it's just gonna. And that is 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier.
Yeah.
So 1d8 plus 6. You want to roll it? You want me to roll it?
You can roll it. It's your spell.
What is? These are funky numbers. Well, obviously it's a 6 because there's not a 9 on a d8. But
That's true.
I mean, I think that's how numbers work.
so that's 12.
12.
Have some 12.
Thank you. All right, we're looking a little more.
All
Not
right.
as
Looking better.
good,
All right.
It's better. I'm at least above half now.
So, as you all are pushed kind of into the room, right? That's when the Dorzak Fuffins comes walking in behind. He's like,
Cool.
"Well, I trust the hospitality was to your liking."
No.
I
Not really.
accidentally knocked over one of your goons with some water. I panicked. I'm sorry. I apologized profusely, and he said that he accepted my apology.
And he looks down at the little guy and he goes, "I did."
I've made no such apologies, and I don't plan on starting now.
Well, I assume you have all been informed of your execution then, for continuously interfering with La Rocia businesses?
It was implied, yeah, by the fact you were trying to kill us.
Well, yes. Well, unfortunately. Brenda, I need you to give me an Arcana check.
Oh God, it's gonna be the coffin. Whoo, buddy! That's a juicy 5.
Okay. All right. As they all close in, they all just start. Each of you begins being attacked, right? I'm not going to start rolling for this because this is it's pretty easy that this is starting to happen. Even with the rage bonuses, even with the healing magic flowing, you all start taking a beating. As unfortunate as it is, they got you. You know, trap shot. And it just continues this way for a while. Fists raining down, rock hard fists. You know, when will this end?
Well,
Who's to say? Nobody has these answers at this
Nobody
table.
knows
Not a
this.
one of us.
Particularly
Anybody
not
got
the
any
one who
ideas?
was
I don't know how to end this.
Help a guy out.
Help a brother out, guys. So you feel like all you can smell is like that dirt and that dust from the joints. It just keeps raining down on you.
It's real not good for Brenda. The
It
sand
ain't great.
and the,
Yeah. At one point,
What does it look like for Brenda getting punched?
it's like punching like Jello. I imagine it's like
Does it break you down at some point?
Probably.
you guys ever screw around with like a
like Oobleck?
what was that called? The
ooh black.
Yeah.
That wouldn't break it down.
No, because
Stretch Armstrong.
Oh.
That was it. Stretch Armstrong, where it was like soft and
Yeah.
that's what I feel like plasmoids like, you know? That's the texture.
Well, she's getting really foggy because she's getting like granules.
Yeah, and as that's happening, you're losing health.
Yeah.
At one point, Zrab starts laughing and rages again. You know, like if you're going out, you may as well.
Might as well.
Right? So
It's
they're
as
really
nice as
having
they
a
can
tough
with
time
them,
with
yeah.
you because they don't really get it. You know, like you're like a bird. How is this like, how are you taking this beating? Because like you're giving it out too. Like there's, if you've broken free.
Okay.
By now, like a couple of punches in, you're like, what? So like everybody's fighting back. Nobody's, you know, even Miss Brenda, you
I
know,
think at
like
this point she's not even holding a humanoid form. She's just like
just
Yeah.
plasmoiding it at whatever's in front of her.
around.
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, Zrab gets picked up by a couple of these things, laughing maniacally, bleeding everywhere, and gets thrown into one of the boxes, and the box shatters. And as it does, as does one of the dark, deep violet gems on the outside of a bone-white sarcophagus that's inside one of the crates. And when that does, there is a flash of light. We're gonna go back to... Did I hit the wrong button? There's a flash of light. Stop being that. Thank you.
egg in chat.
Oh yeah, egg in the chat, guys. Thanks. There's another flash of light. Brenda, you have seen these flashes of light before.
Can I try my Arcana check again?
Sure.
Now that I actually have something to. No, it's still an 8.
Still an 8, guys.
Shit, they
Still an
punched her
8.
brain. She's got a plasmoid space concussion.
Oh my god, poor baby.
So this flash of light is the most deepest, darkest, violet, royal purple you've ever seen. It's like permeating everything you're seeing, right? You smell nothing, you taste nothing. Even the blood that was in your teeth. Just a moment ago, everything is just purple. And then, except, it's like run through with like a... Is that a streak of pink glitter?
What does glitter taste like?
Sandy.
And that's when you all, the 4 of you, become aware of yourselves. You are still in the room. You are still in the positions you were in, surrounded by these rock individuals, by this large bone-white sarcophagus. But these rock individuals have frozen in place. And in fact, the ones nearest you, nearest the sarcophagus, have almost begun dissolving, turning into dust, slowly. And then there's another pulse of energy from this cracked gem. And you, all 4 of you, are shoved away from it.
But we're not dissolving.
But you're not dissolving.
That's something that Brenda is apt to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
What do you do?
So the gem cracked open and pushed us away.
When you got thrown into the crate, the
crate.
crate shattered. Inside the crate was this sarcophagus that you
yes.
have never seen before. And the outside of this sarcophagus is lined with purple gems, as well as on the lid there is a giant one. You got thrown into the side of it and you cracked one of them.
So I touched it,
Yes.
and I'm okay.
Roll insight with disadvantage because, like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know what's
There's
happening.
still
I don't
2
know
other
if I should
crates,
be.
right?
Do I feel mostly
Yes.
okay? Is what I mean, because I don't know if I should or not. But
Oh.
do I feel mostly okay?
Medicine.
Okay, I can do medicine. I don't think I'm much better at it, but
I'm gonna do one of
9.
these like, so my dream.
You did tell us all about your dream.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
9?
Yeah.
As of right now, everything feels okay.
I feel great. Still colored by the bloodlust a little bit, I think, but mostly great.
I want to look around, like, because I'm not frozen, right?
You were not frozen.
Okay, so
None
I want
none
to.
of us are.
I
None
want
of
to
you
look
4 are
around and
frozen.
see that. I want to like scope out the room and after I kind of look around, I want to like grab whoever is closest to me and start to like bring everybody closer to me.
Like them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
my crew.
Okay.
Because this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and also I need my
Emotional support,
my
clone.
brother.
another pulse of energy, and you four are pushed even further
Away.
From it.
from it.
From the crate, but are we pushed from each other?
Not from each other.
Okay.
Just from the crate, further
Every
away.
every push, Wick is just reaching, trying to grab whoever is closer and bring them in.
Do I remember any of what the chanting was in the original dream?
Give me a history roll.
13?
13. Again, it was in a language that you couldn't really understand, but you do remember mumblings of Great One and power.
Could I maybe imitate some of the language? Like, obviously I don't know what it means, but I sing a lot of K-pop and I have no idea what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm going to say, give me a performance check. Can you double disadvantage things? That's not really, roll it with disadvantage, please.
That's a 3, so I'm not even gonna bother
Okay.
rolling a second time.
Okay.
It's not gonna.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I knew it was a long shot.
I'm sorry, Miss Brenda is unfamiliar with whatever this
I
is.
knew it was a long shot.
But you do remember very vividly the words that were translated through your lens of magic. Great One and power.
Well, I'm gonna probably say something along the lines of, Great One, we're not here to...
And you feel the push away.
Can you help us in any way?
You get no.
Cool.
You talking to the box?
Yeah!
You think the box is worth talking to?
They were talking to the box in my dream.
This is the thing for your dream.
This is the thing. This is the thing from my dream. I told you it was real.
Maybe we should smash it.
Well, that smash made us back here. I don't think we can
but
get closer.
We're alive.
Well, are we? This is what is happening
I don't know.
right
We're
now.
alive and it's bad, and I think we should smash
Trix
it.
is
unless
gonna
someone
turn
tells
to
me
Miss
not
Brenda and just be like, hold on for a second. And then she's just gonna flop into you, and then she's gonna take on her avatar form to try to get closer to it. To see if that will push her back or...
You're going to go inside Miss Brenda.
No, she was just saying like catch me
Catch
because
me.
because she's doing her
I was
what is
like,
it?
what
No,
in
her
I'm
no
like-
her echo avatar.
I'm like a slimy
feature.
beanbag right now. Just
Okay.
flop right on.
Yeah, Trix knows she could do that, and Miss Brenda would be like,
like
okay.
an exoskeleton for some reason. Like,
We should
okay.
try
Really
that.
cool.
That would be
However,
cool.
no.
Roll
Like
for
a-
exoskeleton.
like a mech, but with
Brenda
goo.
mech.
Jello.
Yeah.
All right.
Jello mech.
So okay, so
Don't love that.
when you release, you activate your echo.
Yeah.
And you step into it.
Yeah.
Right. As you move closer to the chest, or rather the box, when it does pulse, it just evaporates your echo.
That reads it. Okay, then I'm just like, no, that didn't work.
So why is it doing that to you but not to us? Why are we still up? It evaporated all the rock boys.
And which it's not, and again, it's not like disappearing as it's hitting them, but it is slowly deteriorating them
magical?
every
Got
time.
it.
Were they magical?
The rocks?
Maybe. Were they made by magic?
They're
they be?
rocks.
There's a lot of species in this universe, Miss Brenda.
Just as you ask that, one of them actually just, for some reason, eviscerates and blood and organs fall out.
Okay.
Oh, wow, good to
Now
know,
we
good to know. All
I
right.
did not want to see that.
Why did that happen?
I don't like that at all.
That's really confusing.
All right. So, do we just get out of here? How bad is this?
Can I get closer to any of the other crates?
Since the crate is positioned, since the sarcophagus is positioned with the other crates, it doesn't seem like you can approach.
Okay.
I tried to roll an Arcana and I got a 2, so I'm
Are you just shoving all your dice in that jail?
not gonna have any D20s
I
left.
want to roll
Well-
Arcana.
I
don't
would
have
like to
any
do one
pluses to
more.
it.
We're both the same apparently.
Can I do one? Will you allow me to do one more Arcana check? I know I failed 2. You are well within your rights to say no.
I will say one last one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Third time's the charm.
It's gonna be like a real close peek.
Doing a squint.
Okay, that's a 15.
What you see that's happening right now, and whatever the understanding you have of what your dream was, is right now is probably a good time to roll for skedaddle.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought. Let's get the fuck out.
Fuck out of here.
All right.
It was either punch it or run. Those were the two things that Zrab
While
knows how to
we're
do.
running towards the ship, I'm gonna explain to you about poor Zephyr. And I hope he's up and running by the time we get back, because if not,
What are we rolling for?
What's this skedaddle? Dex.
Oh, Dex.
That's what I did.
Okay, I
Sure.
got advantage on this.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
I got 1 point more.
15.
Sure.
Nat 20 for 25.
Oh my god.
10.
Okay.
I'm gone.
14.
14 with the average and the nat 20.
I'm
And
growing
with
and
your-
grabbing.
Yeah,
with your
you grab me
perception,
and run.
Like, I'm like,
okay,
let's
yeah,
go.
everything's
I'm
everything's
still trying to fucking
everything
claw
works
my
well.
way out.
Everything works very well, and the crew. So as you're running, right, as everyone is, as you're running, everyone's moving through. As you leave, you find 100 La Rochia family, like on the way in, because they know that you guys are formidable.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not taking any chances.
Good.
You know, business is business, you know. But they all seem to be slowly dissolving in slow motion. They're all surprised, shocked, and angry. But the ship, Miss Brenda, is up and running. Everything.
Good, because I didn't unlock the door before.
Well,
But Zephyr
the
might be
ramp,
up.
and standing at the top of the ramp is Zephyr, and he's going, "What the fuck is all of this, guys? I was asleep?
You're okay.
I'm a fucking robot. I don't sleep. Why are those rock people dissolving?
I don't know.
I
if
wish
gotta
we
go.
had answers for you.
Like,
What
no,
in
we
the-
gotta go.
what
We
in
gotta
the
go.
absolute
You know it's
fuck?
not good. We
Zephyr will
gotta
explain
go.
on the way.
We're all yelling
with-
as we run up.
And with that, yeah, you just hear Zephyr going, "What the?" The ramp shuts, and the ship takes off and flies out the moon door and flies away. You do see, ever so slowly, the pulses continuing, and then slowly, well, you fly away. This is where I'm gonna kind of take over for a little bit here. In the coming days, a few things occur. And I'm also gonna apologize because I might need a sippy.
All right.
In the coming days, a few things occur. Tricks, you could swear that when you brought your double out, the last time you were raging around your room, that it said something to you.
Was it nice?
Brenda,
Yeah.
one night, I'm assuming you didn't leave the tiny creature in the cave. No. What's its name?
Zibble.
Zibble?
Yeah.
Zibble. One night, you're lying, I'm gonna say in your examination chair because it's pretty comfy sometimes. And Zibble's kinda chilling on your tummy and you're reading one of your adventure novels in one hand, maybe you got a sweet in the other. Something like that, and you're laying there. And you look over and Zibble's eating crumbs that you've given it because you don't know what this thing eats, so you're just giving it whatever. I mean, it's cute. That's kind of how I fed my dog for the first couple years it was alive. She was alive. Ari is a princess.
Who wants chicken nuggets so badly?
She wants them. She can't have them. You catch something as you're like glancing from sweet to book. Zibble's eyes, since the moment you got him, they were like a deep blue green. But as you're moving past, you catch It's almost like they were like a deep, dark purple. Zrab and Brick. And
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna be the brick, it's Zrab.
we're on the runway and I can't get it done. Zrab and Bwick. The next time you test your genetics, you find something odd. Both of your DNA has stabilized. But Zrab's has seemed to age 20 years and appears to be prone to advanced mutation. And Bwick's doesn't seem to be able to mutate at all. No change possible whatsoever. In fact, so much so that illusion magic has had it's been a real big issue with you as of late. We zoom out, and we're going to leave the Valkyries there. Perhaps we'll meet them again. Who knows? Certainly not the DM. But that isn't where we end. We don't end with the Valkyries. They wake up. They think to themselves, the slumber is complete. And then they exert their will. And nothing happens. No matter. They push with muscles long atrophied. And the lid of the chrysalis slides off and crashes to the ground. And they think to themselves, where is the retinue? The Raja of the so holy city of... What was the name? No. No, that's not possible. They spin and hold out their hand. And that intricate blue drapery that they had wrapped around them for ages slithers and slides across the ground and slides into their hand, and they look at it. Because the calyx should have prevented the fog of ages. Is that a pink handprint? How? Only the most powerful mages on Kudo Tume were allowed in that chamber. The rage is intense, and everything goes black. Just flashes, memories. Medical facilities, faces, machines. Bang, 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 bang. I'm awake, they exclaim. They get up and out of bed. Think of the same dream they've had, off and on for a couple of years now. As they open their wardrobe, they are greeted with a row of uniforms. Now wouldn't that be something, they say, as they pull out a uniform and look at the name on it. Schmel. I want to thank everybody for playing Valkyrie with me.
My son!
Thank you very much, guys, for joining me.
Thank
For
you
Valkyrie.
for having us.
Thank you for playing along.
I don't think you realize what you've done.
Do you realize what you've done? Exclamation point Schmel in chat.
Exclamation point Schmel in the chat.
You and I are gonna have a long talk after this.
I want to thank everybody for joining us. Actually, thank you very much for playing along with me these past few weeks. This was a lot of fun, and the first time I've ever done something like this. I DM a lot, and I've DM'd a lot for the last 20 or so years, and this was the first time I've done it on camera, and I had a lot of fun doing it, besides the crippling terror that comes with being on camera. So, and thank you guys very much for playing a game with me.
Thank you for saying yes when I asked.
You're very welcome. This was a whole lot of fun. And I got nothing but gratitude. Thanks, guys. Sorry, the whole thing was a whole fucking troll. So.
Oh no.
You have no idea how happy you have made me.
You made this game for one person and one person only, and it's our moderator.
Apparently. Well, thanks, guys. Brittany, is there anything we gotta say?
Couple things.
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be an interesting one to put in the VOD lineup of it being quite short. So thank you for joining us on the Twitch. And if you have a much shorter stream than normal, that's on Brad. He didn't ask me about this one, but we're not going to play for another 40 minutes because that was a great
That clock is actually
that clock is wrong.
Oh,
We're actually quarter till.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Regardless, we're still ending a little early. But next week we are not streaming.
Zombie Jesus Day.
Well, kind of, yeah. But I was thinking about restreaming the last campaign episode, potentially to kind of get everybody refreshed with what's happened. So that might be kind of what's going up on the Twitch, if everybody's amenable to that. And thank you to Community Access Media, as always, for the use of their facilities and equipment. Especially thank you to Community Access Media today because they are running the stream. Molly and Brian had to go do other actual stuff that they actually have to do. So Brandon is in the control room today. So everyone say hello. Welcome back, Brandon. Thank you.
Bees in chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bees in chat. I normally have a big spiel, but I think that's kind of like the basics because I'm going to come back with all of my spiel stuff next time we stream. So, also, thank you to our distinguished guests, please, and thank you.
Thank you guys.
Once again, Nina, who has been a friend of the show from the beginning, basically, and you've not once played a character in main campaign, and I'm going to change that one day. But every slot is like just a fun little
I've played
extra.
3 characters, including the NPC that the cast tried to kill and failed. And yeah, none of them are main campaign, but I love all 3 of them.
But we will get Nina back on again. So that will be we'll do a petition for Nina main campaign. Brad, thank you, as always, and for being married to our cast members. So, that's
I don't think you need to thank me for
part of that.
I was doing that anyway. I was already engaged in that activity anyway.
But thank you for that from the past. Anyways,
Right.
You may see Brad again sometime soon.
Or you won't.
No, we will.
No, yeah, you will. Yeah.
Because there's a thing coming up soon, which I'm very excited about. Thank you, Lindsey, for being social media extraordinaire. Anything you see on social media is most likely Lindsey, because I haven't done a thing in months.
Correct.
Which is great, because that's one less thing for me to do, and Lindsey is in charge. And thank you to Taylor for moderating and making sure that everyone behaves in the chat.
Be cool.
Everyone be cool, and just being, you get to be kind of a biggest fan of the whole situation, which is super fun and exciting for me. So this was super fun. Thank you for everyone enjoying me playing. This will not probably happen again anytime soon. So that was super fun. And I don't know, I feel like I want to say more things, but I also feel like maybe we should go. So I think we should go.
Well, I think that's just because you're used to the,
I know.
we're just doing it.
We can talk about loose soup some more.
Oh,
We don't know.
here
We
go.
don't.
No, real quick.
No. Cut the stream.